Today I'm sharing with you all the mistakes that I made during my 2024 growing season. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen. I grow in Zone 6B here in the state of Missouri. And it's been a while since I made a video, so I thought this would be a good time to kind of catch up, share with you what I've been up to, but also share the mistakes that I've made during 2024. And I made a lot of them. Now, if you have been flower farming for any time at all, you know that you are going to make mistakes. It is just trial and error every single year. No matter how experienced you are or how new you are, you're going to make mistakes. And honestly, I have found that that is the best way to learn. And a lot of that is because everybody's growing conditions are different. Your soil is different than my soil. Your weather is different than my weather. And even within our own zones, we have little microclimates in our yards, or wherever you're growing at in your field. So let's start with mistake number one. And this is probably the biggest mistake, was that I did not plan for 2024. At the end of 2023, I had decided that I was done flower farming. Had a good run. I enjoyed it. No regrets, but I just had other things that I wanted to do. And as you know, flower farming takes up a lot of time. So I decided that I wasn't going to do it anymore. So I didn't plan anything for 2024. So having said that, it is important that when you're flower farming, it starts a year in advance. You know, if you're going to plant peonies, then you need to purchase your peonies months in advance. If you're going to go grow tulips, you need to purchase tulips months in advance. So that was mistake number one, was that I just did not plan. So then come 2024, I'm in this huge rush to get things done. The second mistake that I made was I did not net my flowers. Now I know some of you, and even me, we know better. I knew better, but I didn't net them. Netting is one of those things that you just love and hate all at the same time. It serves a purpose, but man, I hate dealing with that stuff. It's such a pain, and so I thought, well, I will try just to not net. I had read where other flower farmers had not netted and their stems were straight. Yeah, that did not happen for me. So I won't make that a mistake again. I'll just contend with the netting, but I will be using netting from here on out. On my dahlias, I did try corralling one of my beds way after they had gotten way too big, and it was very unsuccessful. Not that corralling is unsuccessful, I just did it at the improper time. So that was mistake number two. Mistake number three was I did not plant enough. Yes, I wanted to scale back, but I scaled back too much. And I was struggling many weeks to just find flowers to take to the market. I focused heavily on zinnias and sunflowers, which those are from germination to cut, they're pretty quick. So that was why I focused on those flowers. I did end up getting to the market, I think 11 or 12 weeks out of the summer, which I can't believe I was able to do that. And there were some weeks that when I went to the market, I may have only had 7 or 8 bouquets. But I was trying to find that balance between, as a solo farmer, I have no help or anything, and I work a full-time job, where that balance of what can I handle and maintain, but yet produce enough that I can make it to market. And that's where I sell my flowers, is at the farmer's market. That's just what works for me. And this is just a fun thing that I do. It's, like I said, I have a full-time job that I have no intention of quitting. I enjoy my job. Mistake number 4 was I did not have a pest plan or any kind of disease management plan in place. And let me tell you, I battled powdery mildew like nothing else. All of my zinnias, I can't tell you how many zinnias that I planted, and every one of them I've pulled up. I've got some now I've got to get pulled up, but I'm almost at the end of the season, so at this point, you just want to burn everything at this point. But it was terrible. So next year I will definitely have some sort of disease management plan in place. Pest management, the only thing that really got me this year was my Baptisia. I had an insect on Baptisia. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll put it down at the bottom. That just decimated my Baptisia. I can't remember how many plants of Baptisia I got. I think I've got maybe 12, 13. I've cut all down but 3, and those are the 3 that you're seeing in this video. And you can see the damage that they did to that flower. So yes, for 2025, there will definitely be a pest management plan in place as well. Lastly, I did not put down my drip irrigation this year, and I really regret that. I could definitely tell a difference in the quality of my flowers. The stems were not very strong. I had a lot of weak stems, and a lot of them just did not get tall, and I know that it was because they did not get the water they were needing. I've never really been one to fertilize much. I always say I'm going to get better about that every year, and I never do. I might fertilize a couple of times during a growing season, and that's it. So I don't think that was the issue that I was having with the quality. I think it was they were not getting the water that they needed. And one other thing that I wouldn't call it's not a mistake, just something that I might not do again, was I overwintered my dahlias. Now, having said that, it is awesome to not have to dig up your dahlias if you don't need to, because that's a lot of work. But, and I had my first dahlia bloom mid-May. So I had some dahlia blooms all season long, but they really didn't start producing until just a few weeks ago in this cooler fall weather that we're seeing. I just don't know if it's worth having those early blooms because of the insect pressure that I got. So I don't know. We'll see. I think I am going to, well, I know I am digging them up this year, and I'll save that for another video for what that plan is. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. So that's going to be it for this video. Short and sweet, to the point. Those are the mistakes that I made. I am already making plans for 2025 to get that started off on the right foot. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.